Oh, God.
He's kind of already playing nervous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Magnus is up the speed. Magnus has a small time advantage. It feels like the White King's just in a lot of trouble, actually, if Erigaisi isn't careful.
And that's why he gives a check.
But now, OK, this knight could be captured. Maybe. It feels like something's just a bit wrong for White somehow with the White King. Yeah, maybe it's OK. It's hanging together for Erigaisi. Still has those G and H pawns for later.
Yeah, you're right. The king is in a net. And that's something to always have to think about and stress about as well. And not very easy when you just have 1 minute on the clock. Yeah. What would you do? Capture the knight?
I'd probably panic and
Tough
take it
one.
off.
Well, it's off. And pawn. And here it comes. There's a big threat, an idea on the board. You know, black simply wants to line up the rooks on the B line and threaten checkmate.
But this is where I think you have to go active with White, right? You go rook c1 check here. Perhaps. That's my first line.
Oh, whoops, sorry, I've just flicked to the wrong game on the analysis board. I was checking out another one, but here, yeah.
Or rook c3 check now.
You have to give a check. You have to go for the Black King.
Yeah.
And at some point as well, you want to... Whoops, my mouse is going crazy. You can give a check. At some point, you pick off this pawn as well, right?
You should just take that A pawn
Takes it
off.
immediately.
Yeah, it's the source of all danger.
Yep, and now, as long as you cover this square, no more checkmates. And I guess the white bishop's just going to drop back, and these two should decide the game. Magnus, yeah, he hasn't worked his endgame magic in this one.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's just slow and steady. Push these pawns now. OK, Magnus, he's got the opposite colour bishops, though. He can, for example, grab this pawn. At some point, he does that immediately. Still alive, but I'm not sure how much he's kicking. Again, there's checks on the board. There's pawn pushes. Just still feels very good for White.
Yeah, and with the clock situation, I think I would just be tempted to give a check.
Yeah,
try to trade a few pieces or just... and Erigaisi down to 27 seconds. He has to take a decision. Push pawns, give checks.
Yeah.
Make something... OK, so he's given a check, and Magnus offers a trade of rooks.
Oh, but he's getting all the rooks off the board now, and Magnus reacts. Suddenly, it's one passed pawn for black. If we go to the current position, one passed pawn, essentially. I'm not counting the other black pawn yet. Against three. Surely this is winning for White. Surely this pawn will act as a distraction while the other two win the game. Unless there's a miracle blockade where black, for example, can give up his bishop, for the two white pawns, and then put the black king in the corner.
Well, I was just thinking if he can park his bishop on the
G6 square. Let's go to the game position.
You can go g6 here, though, and it's over. Not now. Not once the pawn gets to g7. It's you can't hold all three pawns so separated from each other.
Yeah, must be winning for White. The evaluation bar confirms it, and he also doesn't need to rush necessarily. You're right, Lawrence. He does push this pawn. Magnus is running back.
g7, bishop e5 is...
Yeah, just keep this pawn tying down the black king, and the other pawn will win the black bishop. Game over.
Wow.
Magnus just going through the paces now.
It's getting close to that revenge for Arjun Erigaisi. He must be just fireworks inside him right now. It's getting so close.
Well, it'll be a big relief for him because he's had a couple of... And Magnus has had enough, I think. He's had a couple of really, really bad... I mean, the match against Magnus...
Look at Magnus. He is so upset. Angry with himself. Is he about to resign?
Yeah, it's done. He doesn't want any more. But as I was saying, the final against Magnus was quite an anticlimax. I mean, Arjun just didn't get into gear.
And there it is. Yeah. It's over. Magnus Carlsen, he loses to 19-year-old Arjun Erigaisi. Massive comeback for